Hello everyone, PallyTime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. You guys may remember at the end of the previous episode, I said we were going to be taking the high road out of here. Well, that was until I found out about 2 items still left in the Underdark that I would very much like to have on my Dark Urge rogue, Zen, before we leave. So I guess we're going back down to the Underdark. We did our multiplayer session earlier today, and I ended up taking our party over here by where these hook horrors were and that one drow that was living with them. This guy right here, Philro. We killed these guys in an earlier episode, but after we were done, I ended up moving down here. And I think, oh, we're even getting a save again. I think this is the area that burrowing beast goes back to. So if that is correct, here's my bless. We're going to try to move forward with everyone except for Shadowheart here. And yes, indeed, here they come right on cue. I knew it was possible to fight this guy. I didn't know where. I'm going to end turn-based mode because, I mean, I couldn't do anything. And now we're brought into combat. Zen's going to go forward with a sneak attack. This thing is level 5 and had 125 max HP. We already put a decent dent into that. Oh, Flurry of Blows is my bonus action, and I think that will do it. We are going to see Will cast a Wisdom saving hex onto, how do I say that, Bulette? I don't feel like that was right. We're going to double our Eldritch Blast. Both of them connecting, pushing the enemy a bit further away. He's then going to move forward, action surge, and do that again. Not trying to push them off of the hill or anything, just getting in as much damage as we can here on the first turn of combat. Karlach's going to run forward and toss. I got rid of most things in her inventory. She's going to throw a shovel. Nice! 1 damage, critical hit. And I'm out of speed, so why don't we just... we can't dash. I think that's going to be it. Okay, for Shadowheart, she's going to move forward. If you don't recognize her, she still has changed person. Disguise self active. Wisdom save does go through, and we don't deal any damage with that cantrip. Well, let's see what he does. Deadly Leap is the name of the ability, and wouldn't you know, everyone in my party was grouped up perfectly for it. Oh my god. Zen, seeing the large creature jump over him like a whale, goes for a sneak attack soon after for a pretty good amount of damage. Flurry of Blows, only one of them connecting. Will should be fine for the Eldritch Blast. He's far enough away, so he uses it. Karlach sees the beast underneath her and swings the battle axe to win the fight. What's our reward for doing this, you may be wondering? We gain the Blood Guzzler's Garb. When an enemy damages the wearer gains 1 wrath, or wrath for 1 turn. That gives us increased damage with melee weapons. The cool thing about this is that it's considered clothing. So, Zen, and really Karlach for that point, but more accurately Zen in our party, is able to equip that. Oh yeah, I have his commoner clothes on. I was like, wait, why did it change? He's able to equip that and still maintain his monk bonuses. He even gets to show off a little bit of his abs. That's awesome. Okay, so that's item number 1 that I wanted. We have a lot more looting to do. Back inside the Underdark, well, the other side of the Underdark. This is the area where we went to assassinate True Soul Near. Just along this path, if you continued all the way down to the north, we would have seen this cave-in. Now, I used all of my explosives freeing True Soul Near from a cave-in nearby. But luckily for us, we have a warlock. An Eldritch Blast is pretty good at breaking through sturdy targets. 1 more cast should do it. And there we go. All of the rocks go flying. This leads to a very expansive area. And I'm hoping, at least for the moment, that I am okay. The game just saved. I'm not going to say that that fills me with a ton of confidence. But I think... Oh, you know what? Let's go to bed. Even though sleeping is the scariest thing that we can possibly do in our campaign, that's what we're gonna do. We need everyone back up in fighting form. Don't murder anyone, don't murder anyone, don't murder anyone. This looks good. Looks like I got through the night. Ooh, good job, Zen. With the perception check, he managed to identify that this gargoyle statue is indeed a trap. With guidance, I think we could roll a 1 and still pass this check. This might be my highest roll ever. It is a 29 to disable 1 trap. Here, why don't we make this a little bit easier on the party? Zen's going to be the one that sneaks forward and tries to figure this out. Perception failed. Okay. Okay. Everybody back. We'll get through. Ooh, perception failed, but at the same time, I did notice it was a trap. Okay, I think this would have been a bit more gnarly if I didn't see that first statue. Is this something I can disarm? It is. So it's like a variety of pressure plates along this path. We need a 15 to get this one open. Reroll a 32, new highest roll. I've achieved greatness. And a move. I don't want to disable these pressure plates because perhaps there's a way to be very careful. Perhaps there's a way to trick the traps into going off when we're ready for them or turning off. Ooh, didn't pass that one. I'm not going to roll again. I'm just going to use another trap disarm kit because I think this only goes down when we fail a roll. So for all of that we did behind us, I believe we only used 1 single trap disarm kit for all of it. Ooh. I bet that is a lot of fucking damage. Oh, and hopefully we don't take any while we're in here. I don't know why you disarmed this one from the front. That wasn't particularly wise. Oh, and I don't know. Whoa, what the fuck is that? An idol of Shar? Like the idol of Sylvanas that I have? I'm going to have multiple idols. If I can figure out a way to get up there. I think we are going to have to do it this way. Ugh. And then I'm going to sprint. I'm going to dash. Time is frozen. Dash all the way forward. Oh, God. Is this how Zen's going to go? In a horrible fiery death? Can you get the lock? It's impossible to pick. Is it going to go off again? This is sketching me out. Not enough space. Mage hand on the other side. Mage hand grabs the lever to open the gates. Oh, it just totally stopped with the fire. Zen's gonna go up there. We know where all the pressure plates are. So I'm gonna jump over this final one. No one else is moving. I'm gonna disarm that gargoyle trap. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good. And look at that. The idol of Shar. Didn't know that exists.
It's beautifully crafted.
Oh, hello. The Protecti Sparks. Did I say any of this right? Sparks Wall. You gain 1 spell save DC. The wearer has 1 bonus armor class to saving throws as long as they have lightning charges. That longbow we looted has lightning charges. I was going to give it to Lae'zel. I don't believe I ever did. We also have a silver goblet, the arrow of roaring thunder, and an arrow of transposition. Teleport wherever you fire that arrow. That is insane. Wow. That's the only one of that I've ever seen. That seems insanely good. Well, all of the traps are taken care of. There was a small area underneath we could drop down to. But I think that was just meant to, like, get away from the fiery death. So we're going to go along this path and then hit this ladder. Zen's over encumbered, though. Let me fix that. Well, I can already think of another use for Mage Hand. We're all going to jump onto this. Oh, a longsword mold. Hello. Karlach's going to jump down there for that. You can make that right any day of the week. We're going to pick up that longsword mold
Fancy
and then head back up.
Be the forge this belongs to.
Beautiful. Now that we're all on the platform, we're going to use Mage Hand again. Must take a short rest. What if we just Eldritch Blast the switch? I don't know which one does which. He can't do that. I bet Zen could land the shot. Oh, that lifted us up. Not exactly what I wanted. Can I flip it back from here? That would truly be impressive. Incredible. Incredible. Zen's gonna fire at the other one now. Nice. Now everyone can jump over to the other side. I think we could have also taken this middle path over to where we're trying to go, but
Moving ahead.
this'll do just fine. Come on, everybody. You know how to jump. Oh, I don't know what this is. Is this another lever system? So that moves something in the next room up and down. Oh, maybe that's how you get across from there. Oh. We went to this, like I said, we went to this area earlier today in multiplayer, but we really use our wizard's ability to cast jump as a ritual spell extremely liberally. So that just raises, and let me guess, this other one will send us across. Okay. Okay, that sends us to the other side. The far one is the one I need to hit again. Okay. So we're going to hit that. And then I guess we're going all the way back around. On to this one.
Platform's covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
Oh, that's not instilling me with a ton of confidence to hear that. And we hit the second. Uh-oh, can you not see it then? The second lever? I suppose we could short rest Mage Hand, but... Oh, there you go, there you go. There's a lot of blood over there. Are we worried about that? And then we drop down onto this. Wow. And then from there, we see a mace mold on the table. There's another mold, a scale mail mold, which I think would be medium armor. Oh, and a waypoint. No one followed me because I think they take damage doing it. Oh, easy thing we can do to remedy that is Zen grabs the waypoint. And then we teleport our whole party to the waypoint. Nice. So I'll take the... Karlach will take the mace mold. A little too heavy for me. Zen's inventory is filled to the brim with all kinds of knickknacks. I see. Whoa! Look how close that was. We're going to get out of group mode. Zen is going to use leap. Oh, if I can. That's going to be very close. Oh my god. And sneak over to the side here. So I'll hit this animated armor.
The hero at heart.
Will, can you see anyone? I think we're going to let... Oh, yeah, we do. 2 animated armors there. If I can get Will to be able to hit these 2, that's definitely what I'd like to do. We're going to try. That's how we're going to start combat. I was going to say, that's odd. They didn't seem too upset by that. Sacred Flame on the armor that did get hit on the high ground. 65% chance to hit from Shadowheart. It does connect for 11. Karlach is going to use her mighty legs and jump to the high ground where 2 of the animated armors are located. She's going to pick up 1. And... Can I? Yes, she's going to pick up 1 and throw him down here. That will not kill him. That's not in the lava. It's just... Athletics just failed. Wait, try again. What does that mean? You failed, Karlach. Try again. There we go. I don't really care about how much damage he took, although it was a considerable amount. I was just trying to remove that issue from me. Karlach's going to stand next to the archer and stop them from doing any attacks. Meanwhile, Zen is in position. Let me make sure he has a melee weapon equipped in his hand. I believe he does. So if this guy comes around the corner, we are then going to be able to attack him super duper easily. Oh, turn-based mode. Oh, yeah, go for it. If that'll work. You think he'll pass the stealth check? No, you don't need to luck. Hey, that's not bad. Nope. Perfect. All right, first turn of battle. Very good, very good, very good. Very pleased. Now we have Wrath, which is going to give me more damage on my next swing. I do think this would be a good item for Karlach as well. This guy is going to be forced to dash for a couple of turns unless he can jump back up there. We are seeing another crossbow attack fired off at Karlach, 2 separate ones, both connecting for 7 damage. But the animated armor next to Karlach could not fire back. Sacred Flame on the same target connects for 5. Karlach's going to swing, make it reckless, and finish off the target with that swing. She's then going to jump to the other archer to give disadvantage and hit for 6 damage and conclude her turn. Will is going to... Well, why don't you just take this corner wide here, Will? We won't do any... Oh, this is Shadowheart, excuse me. Let me just move Will up to about the same spot if we can. Looks like he might have to jump some of the way over some of that debris. We're just going to double Eldritch Blast. This guy in the corner, he takes a little bit of damage and goes flying back. Zen is going to fire off a sneak attack at this target. 25 damage. And they're not getting back up anytime soon. Oh, I'm invisible as well, so I'm going to stand directly in the middle of the path to hopefully intercept that guy who is running up. Melee weapon equipped at the ready. And that'll conclude this turn. The animated armor starts to move up the hill, dash being used, so he won't have an attack. The crossbow does not connect because Karlach is way too close. She's going to push this guy off of the high ground, down to the low. Jump. I was thinking about it. We're going to save that jump. She's just going to stand there and look intimidating. Zen is going to go for the melee sneak attack on the animated armor. It misses. The flurry of blows follow-up. Does that connect? At least 6 damage does. I was expecting a little bit more. Will with the double Eldritch Blast, both sending into the same animated armor. One does connect for 10 damage, ending its, I was going to say life, but ending its animation, maybe? We do not connect with the Sacred Flame. You know what? Karlach is going to jump down there. Ooh, 12 HP. Never mind. We're going to go... I don't have a bonus action? She's going to fire her crossbow. It's not even a good shot because they're laying down, but it still connects for 5 damage.
Holding back.
The animated armor is going to be forced to stand. Does it want to run up to us? It is going to have less movement. No, it's going to use that crossbow to fire 2 shots at Zen. The second connecting for 10 damage. The Sacred Flame does not connect again. Zen is going to try a sneak attack. I don't need to make a crit. Yes, indeed. I had a sneaking suspicion we'd be just fine without that. Now, if you
look at the skeletons, you realize they're all clad in the same dark armor.
Oh, okay.
Justicia uniforms. These were Shar worshippers. Her most elite warriors.
What does that mean?
Curious.
Why are they here? Shadow worshippers better off dead. So Shar is Shadowheart's god. Whoever killed them made an enemy of a powerful goddess.
Let us do what we can to avoid their fate, then.
Yeah, sure will.
These corpses prove one thing. This is the city Halsin mentioned.
Oh. That proves this is the city Halsin mentioned? Wasn't that in Moonguard Towers? That confused me more than anything else. Behind this place, if you run down the ramp and have someone who's strong enough to jump to the other side, there is a large vein of ore protruding from the rock. Now, this is going to be pretty resistant to a lot of damage types. For instance, if I go up with Karlach's weapon right now with her battle axe, we'll see that it is immune to slashing damage. But luckily for us, we do have a warhammer in tow. She can equip that and smash this thing into pieces. Inside is mithral ore that we're definitely going to be bringing with us. I traveled back to Grimforge with just Zen. I believe I know where one other item I want is. And I believe it's right on the other side of this first lever pulley thing we took a look at. Behind these double doors. Again, unless I'm mistaken. We're going to hop over. This is locked. Don't you worry. We have the best lock picker in all of the lands right here by our side. It needs a 12 to open. We roll a 16. 25 once all of our bonuses are added. Zen's going to get pretty low here. I don't know exactly where in this place it is, but I'll look around. Aha! There we go. All right, I was just looting all of the skeletons in here. It's this one up here at the very tippy top of the stairs. He is carrying a shield mold. I'm going to go ahead and send that down to our friends so I don't have to carry it, and then save myself the walk by teleporting right back down to them. Now, there is rumored to be a forge. We've heard whispers about it in this playthrough as well. It shouldn't be too much of a surprise. That forge is located very nearby. The ore that's used inside of the forge is found on this side of the Underdark. That very same ore that Karlach recovered from that ore vein down below. We can make some extremely powerful items, but there's not an unlimited supply of that ore. So we need to make sure we're using it somewhat well. I have a plan for how I want to use mine, but there are several more molds out there that you may want to hunt down. I'm going to need a little bit more ore if this is going to work. So we'll break off our group. Everyone will just kind of overwatch this here. And we'll send Karlach down to gather a bit more. That's a pretty sketchy jump. I don't think I want to go near that. Autosave was successful. Oh, that's good. That's always a good sign. Let me re-equip her real melee weapon instead of instead of that hammer for a moment. That's a lot. That's a lot. Magma mephits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them right now. Let me see if Zen can kill one before it acts. Oh, he's immediately brought into combat. Never mind. What about Will? Is Will in here too? Yes, he is. Every single enemy here is getting a surprise round. They just used Fly to surround Shadowheart over here on the upper cliff. This is progressing quickly. Fire breath on Karlach. That should be fine. She is very fire resistant with that infernal heart inside of her chest. Claws being used as well, and heat metal. Ooh, Karlach managed to hold on to her weapon, but took a very big beating. She is definitely going to frenzy. And then I'm hoping that her weapon has a cleave. But no, it does not look like it. Oh, yes, cleave. Can I hit 2 at best? I'm going to go for these 2 on the right. One of them took 8. It looks like they're immune to fire damage as well, which is half of what my weapon does. As that target died, more fire damage spewed out from underneath it. We're going to upcast a healing word to level 2 to send that down to Karlach. That's going to give her 12 HP back. Zen is going to fire a sneak attack shot at one of the magma mephits closing in on Shadowheart. I don't think we need to make that one crit. But as we do that, even more enemies begin to show up from the magma below. Eldritch Blast being used from Will is going to connect on 2. Not enough to kill them. We are going to Action Surge. and send 2 more out at the very same 2 targets. Critical miss on one, but another was taken down. Will's gonna just get a little bit closer to Zen here, even though Zen is
Nothing
invisible
will
at the
stand in
moment.
my way.
With the remainder of my turn, I am going to dash and just kind of stand over here. I don't want to commit too much. I don't want to get too close. Shadowheart is going to throw this small mephit at another one down the hill. And then she's going to move a little bit closer to Karlach as well. Unfortunately, running through a little bit of fire there. Zen's going to follow suit, but he is still invisible. That'll end all of my turns. I feel okay about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. There's still quite a few of these guys. Karlach gets hit for 5 damage. Heat metal, not... She didn't drop her weapon yet. She's still holding it. It's not working. This guy's pretty low on HP. Only 1 remaining. He would be a great throw target. We see heat metal used on Will as his rapier falls to the ground. He's not going to be able to pick that back up. Heat metal working for Karlach this time around too. She drops her weapon. Well, this is getting a little more dire than I thought. This guy's low on health. So Shadowheart's going to pick up this one. Throw him. Is there any other that are low? Throw him at the 5 HP one in the back. Not enough to kill the first one, but they do explode, so that's okay. Karlach's going to do something similar, I believe. Since she isn't currently holding a weapon, she's going to do an enraged throw and throw these guys together. I was hoping the enraged part meant it would deal more damage, and that seemed very, very good. I'll do an unarmed attack on this one to finish off my turn for 7 damage. And for now, Karlach is still holding. We're going to use our bonus action for a... Geez, level 2 heal is looking kind of expensive. Shadowheart is instead going to drink one of the bigger potions from Zen's inventory. And probably just call that a turn. I think that's totally fine. Will is going to attempt to Eldritch Blast the 2 around Shadowheart back. Perfect, causing one of them to explode. And then Zen is going to attack one of the knocked back ones, so it gets taken down for good. I think that was a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn. And that concludes it. We have another enemy running towards us. This is the one concentrating on heat metal. I need to make sure I remember to pick up both of my weapons. That would be a travesty. Will, once again, is going to... Oh, you can hit both, Will. Eldritch Blast both targets. The knockback broke the concentration of the closer one, and now we're going to fire off another shot here as well to secure the kill. Karlach is going to grab her weapon off the floor, re-equip the hammer that she picked up earlier, and give this mineral vein a good whack. While she's doing that, Will's going to reclaim his rapier as well. Oh, sorry, Karlach. No, you're doing good. You go get that. I was trying to talk to Will. You're doing great. She almost tried to steal that. Did you see that? She almost thiefed it. She was thinking about it. And there we go. An elixir of fire resistance.
Let's get going.
Oh my god. Does that mean what I think it means? Oh my god. Zen sees that on the far table and immediately goes and grabs it. Each of these enemies have heart-shaped rocks on them, which is used in making oil of combustion, which is some kind of alchemy thing. Do you guys have any advice on crafting? I feel like I don't understand it at all in this game. That's something I should probably be trying to incorporate at some point. Let me know down in the comments.
The adamantine forge.
Yes, it is. The Forge of Legend. We have found it. We are going to short rest, so everyone gets all of their spells back. I'm also going to upcast Aid at level 3 to give us all temporary hit points, and that'll last until the end of the day. I need to be using this sooner when we start our days. So we have a mold chamber over here. Inside of this, hold on. Inside of this, we are going to put that shield mold that Karlach is carrying around. That worked beautifully. Then, you know what? Let me position everybody real quick. Then we're going to add in the mithral ore that Karlach was so very kind to harvest for us. But in order to use the forge, we have to pull the forge lever. Oh! Okay, that's not what I thought the forge lever did. Okay, there it goes. I literally thought it just lowered the platform. I could have killed Shadowheart there, I think. Now, in order to do... Oh, God. In order to start harvesting, or crafting this, molding it, we are going to need a little bit of heat. Wonderful. Yeah, that's pretty intimidating. That is pretty intimidating. Let's go ahead and quick save right here, just in case things don't go 100% well. I know a little bit about this boss fight. We did it earlier today on stream. This guy takes more damage from bludgeoning attacks. And he has a debuff right now called Superheated. Exposure to lava has caused the Grimm's adamantite body to soften. Can now be affected by certain damage types and is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So he has resistance to slashing and piercing, but bludgeoning hits him relatively hard. So Karlach's going to be our MVP for that. We do have Will for a little bit of force damage. I'm going to cast a Wisdom Hex onto, is it Gurm, the Protector, and then hit him with a couple Eldritch Blasts. 4 damage. Oh boy. And then we're going to move this way a little bit. Shadowheart is going to... I'm thinking about casting Mirror Image with a level 2 spell. What does the upcast do? Casting higher levels doesn't grant anything. So yeah, level 2 spell slot. We're at least a little bit more protected. And she's going to start to move to the left here a little bit as well. I don't think Zen's going to be able to connect with much, but he tries for a sneak attack, high defense. Let's see how it goes. Not going to make it crit. We hit for 5 damage. And notice that there's a threat assessment that's changing now that we've hit. This is an important part of this fight, and funny enough, we were able to ignore all of it on stream today, so I'm excited to show you guys the difference if you are watching both. So, he just cast Awakened. He should not attack Karlach unless she is the last one that hits this guy. You see that? She's now the threat, reckless attack. Then we're going to Eldritch Blast. Move a little closer. Eldritch Blast. Critical hit for 4 damage. Isn't that exciting? Shadowheart's going to Sacred Flame. And then Zen's just going to close this off once again with another sneak attack. Oh, I can't? I can ranged attack. Oh, okay. So he's actually going to chase after Will. So I'm going to reposition Will just a little bit here. If I can. That should be fine right there.
Come on.
And that'll conclude this turn. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I didn't think about that. Didn't think about attack of opportunity being an issue. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to attack on Karlach first. Did she miss her turn? Oh, no. That was just me. That was my fault. Does this guy do attack of opportunity? Of course he does. So we're just going to continue to hold. 173 HP remaining. Now Will is going not do anything yet. We're going to do Shadowheart first. 0 damage, but the target has changed. Will's going to move up. Eldritch Blast. Missed with both, so Shadowheart is still the target. And Zen is going to try to, cannot sneak attack, has to ranged attack. Oh my god. No. We are the target. Beautiful. I'm very worried about Karlach just getting whacked. So we're going to drink a potion before we conclude our turns. Seismic Wrath being used. Don't know what that does. Attack of opportunity is about to happen. Quake knocked down Karlach, so maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. She is going to turn around, hit twice. 26 damage. 26 damage. Will is going to wait for Shadowheart to cast Sacred Flame. We're going to use a heal as our bonus action on Karlach as well to heal her for 9. Then double Eldritch Blasts. 118 health remaining. I got 114 health remaining. I am confused. There we go. I can finally use it. Why I couldn't sneak attack before. And there we go. He is targeting Zen. That's perfect. We will conclude our turns. Reckless attack. Although he's going to have advantage now. Oh, 21 damage! And a quake. It doesn't do any more. Wow, Karlach has just pure 100% aggro on this fight. We are going to see her stand up again for 2 more swings. 1, 2. I was thinking about really going for a frenzy as a bonus, but I don't think I can. Shadowheart is going to Sacred Flame. Her turn's going to be pretty much identical, and we're going to use that that last little bit of her action to heal. I might even make it a level 3 cast because I'm worried Karlach's going to go down if she gets hit that hard again. That'll be 13 HP returned. Now Will's going to fire off a double Eldritch Blast. And it looks like we're getting this fight done the way of getting an achievement. So this turned into an achievement guide at the same time. What you're supposed to do, I think, is use the hammer in the middle to deal a lot of damage to this guy. Okay, I don't know why that didn't connect. But what we're doing is using a bludgeoning weapon, which he is very susceptible to. Turns out... Oh! Turns out barbarians are very useful things to have in the party. And hearing that, Karlach swings, makes it reckless, and misses the first attack. 4 HP remaining. We can do this. We're going to see a sneak attack being shot from across the room. It does not connect. Sacred Flame from Shadowheart being used. It does connect, but deals no damage. And now all the pressure is on Will. Eldritch Blast from across the room. 3 HP. Take it away. 1 HP remaining. He uses Action Surge and casts a level 1 magic missile. 1 damage is all we need, and it couldn't miss. So, that's done. We won't have to do that again. What we are going to do is bring Shadowheart back over, and she should be able to pop that mold out. Won't budge. Oh, do we need to hit it again? Hold on. Maybe I need both. I need lava and to hit it again. Okay, perfect. And that creates an adamantite shield. An adamantine shield. When a melee attack misses you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use reaction to knock them prone. Still just 2 AC, but definitely a big step up in power. Now we're going to insert another mold. Don't you worry, we don't have to attack another enemy. Oh, it just popped the mold out. Oh, so I can make another shield, technically. Interesting. Well, inside of this, we are going to place the scale mail mold, which I didn't pick up. Oh, there it is. Thank God. Oh, God, that would have been embarrassing. It was over by where those animated armor guys were. Put that in. Go to the forge in the middle. Place in a little more of the mithral ore. Inserts. Then hit the lava one more time. And then bring the hammer down. So I basically used this as an opportunity to really craft up Shadowheart's defenses. I wanted to make sure that she was very well taken care of. So now she's going to have adamantine scale mail as well. Let's not forget we can loot the boss. On his body, we find the Grim Skull helmet. Attackers cannot land critical hits upon the wearer. It gains resistance to fire damage and allows you to cast Hunter's Mark. The only problem is we don't have anyone proficient in heavy armor in this party. Now, you may think that this is what I was after in today's video, that all of this was really just a build up to getting this armor crafted for Shadowheart, but no. In fact, this episode is still about Zen. He just hasn't collected his armor, his item yet. All incoming damage is reduced by 1. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns, so it's kind of double dipping on the same thing. Maybe we don't even need both of these on the same target. But that's going to give Shadowheart 19 total AC that someone has to hit. They have to roll a 19 for a chance to then deal damage. It's actually getting a little ridiculous. We can add this Githyanki plate onto Karlach too to give her 2 more AC. That's what I'm using on my Barbarian Gloom for our multiplayer series. But does she get a benefit? Does she get a I know she gets disadvantage on stealth checks because it says it there. But I know that barbarians aren't really meant to use armor either, right? So is there a downside to this AC bonus going up on Karlach that I should be afraid of? I'm not sure. Either way, as our party is gathering together and admiring Shadowheart's new armor, Zen is going to press this. Whoa! Zen's going to press that button and then meet everybody at the top. There is another path that breaks off here at the forge. And what I want is over on the other side. Now, this is a risky area.
The lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
The lava is erupting. And as you can see, it's pretty sketchy. I'm going to make sure I quick save here. So we have to figure out a way of getting by this without burning our toes off. And there's a very small window where we're going to be able to do that. It looks like even after these lava eruptions explode, the burning sticks around for quite some time. I'm going to try to make this jump. Looks like I could just barely do it to land on the other side. Don't touch that though, whatever you do. And then maybe here, oh my god, we have the perfect amount of strength to pull this off. Let's see if I can pull this part off. There's an adamantine chest here. If we pick the lock, we have to roll a 20. Might take me a few Yep, that's a natty one. Definitely gonna take me a few tries. How many lock picks do I have? I have 13 thieves tools. Let's go again. That'll do it. The natty. Wow, both ends of the spectrum there, huh? It's unlocked. Inside we find some gold, a greater elixir of arcane cultivation, an elixir of bark strength, and a simple toxin. But also a sentient amulet. It gives us the ability of shatter. Talk to the sentient amulet. Oh god, that's not going to be good.
Elemental.
And key restoration, so we can officially restore some of our key points. It is huge for Monk. Let's loot the amulet.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
To laugh? I already have the dark urge. Do I need the laughing urge? We will call upon our monk training and try to quiet our mind again. If we can quiet the dark urge, surely we can quiet the laughing one too. We have advantage. How wonderful. An 18, we'll take it, rolls up to a 21.
You observe the urge to laugh from afar, letting it fade with each breath.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh if not one step toward madness?
I have taken many steps towards madness, I feel.
Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt grow with blessings.
Where's your home, bud? I could barely hold my laughter. What did you do to me? Actually, it was fine. Where are you from?
To thy granddaughter, Shira Clarwen, serves She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
I don't know how I feel about that. Are you a ghost? What's happening?
A ghost? I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirit they could not. Well, not completely.
You know, Zen does look really happy.
It is written.
If we can keep Zen happy, that might be a good thing. Focus on the entity. What are its intentions? We can probably learn something. 7+3, we just got it.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
That's weird. Can I investigate? I'm not as good at this. I do have a little proficiency, but it's an intelligence roll. Okay, so we're not going to investigate anything then. So it's a sentient amulet. Do we roll again? I will. I have enough re-rolls. Nice! Always re-roll.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
The dawning sun. Oh, a religion check now. That's also intelligence. Crap. Yep. Never seen a sun before in my life. I'm not going to re-roll twice on the same
image
thing.
is striking, but you find no meaning in it.
Yeah, if we don't know, we don't know, and that's okay. I equip the amulet.
It shall be.
So we just picked up a stowaway.
Born here but tragedy.
Oh, God. And he's just gonna keep talking to me, huh? There is a lava elemental down here, but I don't want to stick around long enough to meet him, if I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm gonna try for the jump. It is gonna be a little hot, but we just made it out, but with an instant to spare. I'm gonna shadow step to the other side and rejoin my team. Well, we picked up a new party member. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button below. We're going to keep these videos coming out every single day. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again very soon.